Hello and welcome to Pisgah Health Today. My name is Angela Owen and it's my privilege to host this program brought to you by the Pisgah Health Foundation. The Pisgah Health Foundation is a public 501c3 charity founded in 2019 by a board of 7 caring individuals committed to improving the health, wellness, and lives of Western North Carolina residents. Our special guest today is Sarah Kowalik, who serves as the Director of Community Impact for United Way of Henderson County. Welcome to our program today, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.
Sarah is originally from Massachusetts. She's still a devoted Red Sox fan. She and her family have been in Henderson County for 17 years and love calling these mountains their home. As Director of Community Impact, Sarah collaborates with partners to make real improvements in education, financial stability, and the health within our community. Again, welcome to the program, Sarah. I'm excited to have you. And why don't you start by just telling us a little bit about United Way of Henderson County?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to be here. And it's a pleasure to serve our Henderson County community as the Director of Community Impact at United Way. Our United Way is fighting for the education, financial stability, health, and basic needs of every person in Henderson County. So we do that by bringing together all sorts of partners, from our hardworking frontline nonprofits to companies, and every person in Henderson County has an opportunity to work together to help improve our community for everybody. So we invest in, right now we have 19 partner agencies that are doing the work to help in those focus areas to help improve life for everyone.
You really mentioned that everyone, both in helping everyone and in everyone having a chance to come to the table and be part of the help. And I love that model that you're describing there, Sarah. So speaking of help, tell us, how has the grant or grants that you received from Pisgah Health Foundation, how is it specifically helping you to reach those objectives and goals in serving every person over there in Henderson County?
Well, we really believe that when we improve life for our neighbors, it builds a better community for everyone. And so one of the projects and partnerships that we've had for a long time is with our local school system. And we have had a major volunteer event for 4 years now that we call Day of Action. And in a typical non-COVID year, our Day of Action brings about 500 volunteers from every corner of Henderson County out to do service projects at our schools in August, right before schools open. They're out spreading mulch and repainting hallways and literally digging ditches. And these are folks, taking time from their work, from their families to come out and have this shared collective volunteer experience. It's a beautiful thing. It's one of my favorite days of the year. And it's one of the things that COVID-19 has taken away from us. We weren't able to bring people from every corner of our community out to work side by side and spruce up our schools this year. And so what we did as a United Way is we asked our school leadership, well, what do you need from this community? How can Henderson County residents come together and support you in what you need for our students? And of course, at this time, our schools were opening on a Plan C, fully remote model, but looking ahead to being able to bring students back to in-person class on that kind of graduated level of having kids in every other day. And they told us that they really needed individual supplies for the students. We have 13,000 students in Henderson County Public Schools, and they needed masks, they needed hand sanitizer, they needed information about staying safe, both in school and at home. So we created a Day of Action, a virtual Day of Action, and asked our community to be a part of it. We asked folks to donate $5 to sponsor a kit. And we asked folks to volunteer to put those kits together in the safety of their homes. So a grant that we received from Pisgah Health Foundation was the seed money that we needed to launch this project. And things sort of snowballed from there. We got a donation, an in-kind donation from the local company Gaia Herbs. They had shifted their model to produce an herbal hand sanitizer. They had donated 40 gallons of it to our United Way to distribute to nonprofits. And I went back to them and said, well, now we need 13,000 bottles for our students. You know, how can you work with us on this? Well, they ended up donating the whole entire amount, which was a tremendous donation. We got some masks from FEMA. They distributed masks for us, but those masks were adult sized, which was great for our high school students and some of our middle school students. But I don't know if you've seen any of those little kids with a mask that's too big. And so we used the grant dollars from Pisgah Health Foundation to buy smaller size adjustable masks for our elementary school students that would fit their faces. We raised another $22,000 from our community, and then we turned to volunteerism. We asked our community if folks would like to help, and the response was overwhelming. People are so anxious to give back and do something to help our community right now. And so we had over 100 volunteers who came to our office, picked up a box of hand sanitizer, some boxes of masks, some of the health information that part of UNC Healthcare helped print for us in English and Spanish. And then they took them to their homes, assembled them into kits, and then we collected them back to distribute to the students. The Gaia Herbs folks took on 5,000 of those kits and assembled them in their plant as a shared but socially distanced volunteer opportunity for their employees. And we had a bunch of other local companies that did the same. Beverly Hanks. It was just a tremendous, we had clubs, we had Rotary, we had youth clubs, some Girl Scouts, students from Veritas Christian Academy, who all took the materials and assembled them and then brought them back. And by the time we were done, we had the full 13,000 kits. We got a kit to every single student in Henderson County Public Schools. And our superintendent told me that one little girl said to him, I've never had my own bottle of hand sanitizer. Oh. So it was a need, an authentic need. And this community, including Pisgah Health Foundation, stepped up in a big way to meet that need.
Congratulations on taking, what could have been just, okay, we can't do the normal day of impact, and turning that into something that absolutely all 13,000 students are feeling that impact in a positive manner. Congratulations and job well done. And I love the story that you just highlighted of that little girl. She probably represents so many who they really, really needed. You recognized a need. And I think also what I'm loving about what you're describing, the community really is anxious to say, when times are hard, and last year and even continuing now, it's just challenging season, that the community wants to step up. And so we're really grateful to have organizations like United Way of Henderson County providing opportunities and leading the way to help create those times when people really can make a meaningful impact. So hats off to you. So speaking of getting involved, Sarah, what else would be valuable for our viewers to know about the organization? How can they, in other ways, come alongside you, get involved and support the work that you're doing?
Well, we are as committed, more committed than ever before to supporting the critical work that's happening in Henderson County. We have an incredibly strong nonprofit community, but they are struggling right now. And we believe that it's essential that we support them now so that they'll still be here to both get us through this COVID-19 crisis that we're very, very much still in the middle of right now, and to continue the important work that needs to happen as we emerge from that. And so we're asking every person in Henderson County to be a part of that journey. And the most important thing that folks can do right now is make a gift to United Way. So they can visit us at liveunitedhc.org. It's very easy. Gifts of all size matter, and it helps support a cross section of work that's happening in our community to really continue that fight to make life better for all of us.
Well, Sarah, on behalf of the Board of Directors at Pisgah Health Foundation, I'd like to say thank you to you, to the rest of the staff, and all the volunteers at United Way of Henderson County for the tremendous work that you all are continuing to do on behalf of Western North Carolina residents. You're definitely making an impact, and we are very, very grateful for the leadership that you're providing. So thank you so very much, and thank you for taking time to be with us today on the Pisgah Health Today program.
Thank you. We appreciate the support, and thanks for the opportunity to talk about it.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you a little bit and learning about the programs. We also want to thank Wildflower Media for their technical and creative support, as well as to say thank you to the Board of Directors and staff at Pisgah Health Foundation and the Physicians Roundtable. If you would like to hear more stories and support more stories like this one that you've just heard today, we encourage you to go to pisgahhealthinsider.org and join the movement. Until we see you on the next Pisgah Health Today, stay well and be well.